morning, and thanks for tuning in to Athena Reads Poetry. This segment, I'll be reading AK Ramanujan's Death and the Good Citizen, written in 1981. For the show, I try to mix up a lot of these poets, and for today, Ramanujan stood out to me. He himself was an Indian poet and scholar, choosing to write his work mostly in English and Kannada. The latter, Kannada, is a Dravidian language spoken predominantly by people in the Karnataka in the southwestern India. Ramanujan was also a professor, a philologist, the study of language in oral and written form, a folklorist, translator, and playwright. His work has been translated also in Tamil and Telugu, also both Dravidian languages, and Sanskrit, which is one of the most ancient languages in existence. Ramanujan is the most famous for his controversial essay 300 Ramayanas, 5 examples and 3 thoughts on translation, written in 1987. This was on the required reading list at Delhi University until 2011. The reason behind this was due to its source material. Ramayana itself, which is one of the 2 most major Sanskrit epics originating as early as 5th century BCE, written by sage Valmiki, and forms the Hindu Itihasa. It's one of the several Itihasas, which means the general history of the Hindu religion and its practices. So with Ramanujan's essay, he had explored the text's history background from its translations across various countries and authors that the main characters and persons of interest could have potentially been interpreted with different people. This was shocking at the time for the university to remove the writing and is seen as an act of censorship. However, most rejoice in his work, and Ramanujan did receive various awards. Arishya Sitar, which was one of his students, wrote, "Most importantly, Ramanujan taught us to think in the plural, not in the singular. He insisted that South Asia had traditions and literatures that sometimes complemented and sometimes challenged each other, and that neither the complement nor the challenge was a problem. He could say this because he himself constantly used an insight from one of his fields of study to illuminate another." This is the general lasting impact that he had on academic culture and is still being continued to be read today. But unfortunately, Ramanujan did die in 1993 after having an adverse reaction to anesthesia during a surgery. But I want to thank you again for joining me. In the description, I have included a lot of reference material, which includes the history of the Dravidians and background on the Ramayana, as well as some references for Ramanujan himself. I think that's important to have this available. So if you're interested in my work, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for this channel for more episodes every Sunday. So let's pull up a seat, take a drink of your coffee, unclench your jaw, and let's begin AK Ramanujan's Death and the Good Citizen. I know, you told me, your night soil and all, your cities goes still warm every morning in a government lorry, drippy, you said, but punctual, by special arrangement to the municipal gardens to make the grass grow tall for the cows in the village, the rhino in the zoo, and the oranges plump and glow till they are a preternatural orange. Good animal, yet perfect citizen, you are biodegradable. You do return to nature. You will. Your body to the nearest hospital, changing death into small change and spare parts, dismantling, not decomposing like the rest of us. Eyes in an eye bank to blink, someday for a stranger's brain. Wait like mummy wheat in the singular company of single eyes, pickled absolute. Hearts, with your kind of temper, may even make connection with alien veins, and continue your struggle to be naturalized.